Hey, this is Johnny McCraw with Team Combat. Thank you for your questions. The off-season workout program, what I do, usually most guys will go heavy in the off-season, about 4 days a week. Really working the legs a lot in the off-season, go heavy on the legs. In season, about 3 days a week, a lot of lightweight, a lot of reps. Not as much leg work, don't want to have them tight for the weekends. And there you have it.
And welcome back to Softball 360, coming to you this week from beautiful Miller Park in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, home, of course, of the Milwaukee Brewers. Now, last year, all the softball talk around the nation was dominated by Team USA. So the ladies went to Athens and collected their third consecutive gold medal. This year, many of the stars from that team are playing professionally in the National Fast Pitch Pro League, including Lauren Bay and Jennie Finch, two of the stars from last year's Olympics, who are now in Chicago with the expansion Chicago Bandits. We recently visited the Windy City for their season opener.
The Chicago Bandits opened their 2005 season with international flair as they invited the Australian national team for a weekend series. But there was more on the line than just a win in the record books. You see, during last year's Olympics, the Australians took home the silver medal, falling to Team USA in the championship game. This time, they would have their rematch against some of those very same players, including all-star pitcher Jennie Finch.
Playing Australia, it's great. You know that they're going to put a great game out here for you. And Australia battles, they're tough. They're a big offensive team. They can hit the ball a ton. You know, we haven't seen them since the Olympics. So it's nice just to play against great competition.
It's really refreshing to play against Team Australia because, you know, you see all the United States players and you see them over and over and you know so much about them. And you bring in a team that you really know nothing about, and it's just refreshing. They have a different, more laid-back style of play.
Well, arriving here with all these fans, we certainly don't get this many back home in Australia. It's always exciting getting on the plane, coming over here to play in the States, because you know there's a huge fan base for softball, and they're knowledgeable fans, and obviously the quality of the ball players you get to play against is exciting for us.
Over 2,500 fans filled the Bandit Stadium at Benedictine University to watch this global matchup. And the women on the field played to everyone's best expectations. It was a pitcher's duel going into the 6th inning, with the crowd going wild as Jennie Finch racked up strikeout after strikeout. Then finally, a misplayed pop-up opened the doors for the Bandits. Their offense exploded, scoring 6 runs in just 1 inning. The Australians, they did battle back in the 7th, but they couldn't overcome the 6-run deficit. The Chicago Bandits won their first game in franchise history, 6-2. The National Pro Fast Pitch League will be thrilling audiences all summer long. But NPF President Bill Conroy doesn't see that as its only goal.
The league, I think the league is important because it gives an opportunity for all young ladies to end up having something to shoot for. Really, there's only been 18 players that are able to play after college, and that's for the national team and the Olympic team. And this gives girls something to shoot for, to aspire to be pro athletes. With players like Jennie Finch and Lauren Bay and other marquee players, and the 10 other Olympic players from the U.S. That are in the league, it helps promote the game and gives the young ladies that are the 6 to 14-year-olds that are here at our games something to aspire to.
Coming up next, get to know the man, the myth, the legend, Rusty Bumgardner.
Softball 360 is brought to you by ASA, the national governing body of softball, Avis, we try harder, and Tanel, the official shoe of the WSL.
Well, when people think of softball and long jacks, one name usually comes to mind, and that's Rusty Bumgardner. Earlier in the show, you saw his prowess at Midway Stadium. Now it's time to get to know the star a little better. Here's our slow pitch spotlight.
Hello, I'm Rusty Bumgardner, and welcome to my hometown of Gastonia, North Carolina.
I'm Rusty's mother, Sandra Bumgardner. He started playing ball when he was 5 years old, and we've been playing ball ever since.
I can remember Rusty when he was in the 8th grade, and you'd find it hard to believe now, but he was a tall, skinny, lanky, pretty weak guy.
I'm Paige Bumgardner. I'm Rusty Bumgardner's wife, and we've been married for 4 years now. Actually been together 6, and I don't know what else to say.
Rusty Bumgardner, I seen that kid come into the game the first time he ever played at the big level. And I knew then that he would be one of the best home run hitters the game's ever seen. And he certainly has proved that over the years.
Rusty took the lead by knocking out 10 big bombs, not just over the big blue monster in left field, but into the parking lot.
I grew up in Kings Mountain, North Carolina. I played baseball since I was 6, 7 years old. Started playing football when I was in the 7th grade and continued both through high school and through college at Wake Forest University.
As he began to get physically stronger, all the rest of the things that he did just got better and better. And he became a better baseball player, and he started hitting the baseball out. And then all of a sudden, he understood that he had some God-given ability that don't, everybody doesn't have.
There have been lots of great moments with Rusty. He's lots of fun. Well, it was pretty great when he hit the ball out of the Metrodome 515 feet.
The longest ball ever hit in this park was 483 feet, until Rusty blasted a bomb to deep left. He hit the scoreboard, and Twins official scorer Tom Mean measured the shot at 515 feet.
Well, I've been fortunate enough to go to most all the tournaments over the past several years. I really enjoy watching him play.
With his wife Paige eagerly watching from the on-deck circle, Rusty put on another amazing show.
This year, I'm actually going to miss most of them because we're expecting a baby. I'm 5 months pregnant, so that'll be a change in our life, and it'll be hard because I know I'm going to miss a lot of the tournaments, but it'll be well worth it.
First child, she's due. We're having a little girl. We just found out a couple weeks ago. I hope I'm a good parent.
I think he'll be a wonderful dad. He's great with children.
I've coached baseball and/or football since 1992. Come on, you're quicker than that. Throw the hand. Point at it when you hit it. And I've coached several schools in Gaston County. I've coached at Bessemer City High School, where I'm back now. Great group of kids. They're playing very well right now, and we have great expectations of a conference championship, maybe even a state championship.
Come and get it! Come and get it! He's coming! God, we lost.
Tell him you're the next. Right there, yes, yeah. I got the mic on. He can hear you. You tell him.
Really?
Yeah, look over and tell him.
I'm the next Great coach. Awesome coach. I'll tell you that right now.
The unique thing about Rusty is everything he does wide open. And he wants to be good, and he ends up being not only good, but almost excellent.
When the sun comes out and the grass turns green, I don't know who's more excited about going to the ballpark, Rusty or me.
I hear you there. I'd just like all the people out there to know that these people support me and always have. And I love them, and I appreciate that. And I wouldn't be where I'm at without these people.
Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Softball 360. Be sure to be with us again next week when we'll show you what transpired with the Long Haul Bombers here at Miller Park. Plus, we'll follow an Air Force team from their military base to the softball diamond. For more information on Softball 360, be sure to visit our website at softball360.com. For everybody at Softball 360 and the wonderful fans here at Miller Park, this is Dave Ben saying so long. See you next week.
Get your dad blame ugly mug on the camera.